welcome to GWA Door.
We are live in the GWA Arena, and the energy is off the charts. Tonight, exclusive matches from all 5 brands. You don't want to blink.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
How did I drown in the skin I used to wear? Trapped in the mirror, breathing dead air.
I was the ghost of every promise I betrayed. Weakness wore my face, called the shots, got me played. But I'm done with the lies that kept me chained and small. Time to rip the old me off the wall.
Can you feel the fire crawling through my veins?
The old heart dying, nothing left to say.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up inside.
Strip the weakness from my bones.
Tear it out, leave me strong.
Reborn, transcendent, a soldier of the storm, unstoppable warrior, the army is gone.
No more trembling, no more fragile skin. I am the blade that cuts where life begins. Warrior, unbreakable, unstoppable. Vulnerability, I crushed it under steel-toed boots. The scared kid I was, buried in the ashes mute. I forged my armor from every tear I ever cried. Now the warrior wakes and the whole world steps aside.
For the dark, for the fire, just a shadow on the wire.
Watch me burn, watch me rise. Nothing left to paralyze.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up inside.
Strip the weakness from my soul.
Reborn in fire, take control.
Transcendent soldier, unstoppable tide. Warrior eternal, with nothing left to hide.
The enemy is dead, the new me survives. I am the storm, I am the
after a little delay, we are finally back in the GWA. You're live with the money for a very special GWA Super Dark. It's going to be a commercial-free episode of Dark with 9 matches to celebrate the money's last official time hosting GWA Dark is starting next episode. The mob father, Pit Machiavelli, will be taking over full time for GWA Dark. So the money wanted to do a little something special. So for Super Dark tonight, we're going to open up with a double debut singles match. Joining the GWA Smoke roster, we have JDB, Jay the Beast. He's a big guy that can move. Money excited to see what he has. I've watched a little tape on him. And then we got Joey Omega, the newest member of GWA The Farm. And Chef Davius says he has big plans for Mr. Omega. We got it live coming up next on GWA Super Dark. Alrighty, here we go, ready to kick off the first match of GWA Super Dark. Little double debut action here. Joey Omega definitely had the flashy entrance. But I can tell you one thing, folks. GWA Smoke's new member, JDB, the Beast, he does all his talking in the ring. He doesn't need no flashy entrance. I haven't seen any tape on this Omega kid yet, so I don't really know what he brings to the table, but Chef Devious has some big plans for him, so he's got to be talented, and there you go. You see the offense there. Come on, JDB. I told Cooter to get me a big guy that can move, damn it. There we go. And both of these guys looking impressive so far here in their double debut. Now, one thing to keep in mind about tonight's very special GWA Super Dark is you need to think of it more like a big-ass house show than a premium live or pay-per-view event. You see, nothing that happens here tonight is official. The records don't go in the record books. Ooh, nice elbow there from JDB, goes for the cover. And a kick out at 1 by Omega. And there's that movement from the big guy. Man, Curter wasn't lying. But yeah, nothing's going to be official here tonight. This is all for the fans, for you guys, the GWA, loyal faithful that watch the shows, for the new talent to get a chance to see themselves in action before they actually debut on their brands. And we got a good one here to open things up. Some nice moves by both men. I have to tell you one thing. This Joey Omega kid's impressive too. I really like the offense. Unique arsenal there. That is one thing the money looks at more than anything. You can have the best looking wrestler on the planet, but if you just copied some generic moveset or WWE superstars moveset, that shit don't interest me. It doesn't make your guy stand out. Seeing this innovative offense from Joey Omega and JDB is exactly the kind of talent that money and the rest of the GMs here in GWA are searching for. Oh, big punch there. He stopped Omega dead in his tracks. Nice counter. Joey Omega. Oh. Don't think he caught it there. Didn't distance himself correctly. JDB with a big knee right to the forehead. That may be it for Omega. And somehow he gets the shoulder up. I think beast mode is about to be unleashed from JDB here. Oh, nice attempt at a karate kick there from Omega. And stunning him with that German suplex. I'll tell you what, if these kids stick it out in the GWA, they're going to go far. Referee getting in the way, so JDB decides to get a little innovative and creative. Hits the shoulder breaker instead. Now a relentless assault from Jada Beast. Big knee. 1, 2, no. Okay, am I tripping here? Since when the hell did we hire Jaden Collins as a referee? Oh, what a move there from Joey Omega. Huge spine buster. And right now, Omega has all the momentum. Smart strategy going after the legs of JDB, trying to keep him grounded. Stop him from using his size and power to his advantage. Oh, and Omega took a little too long setting that one up. JDB looking to capitalize, going for the belly-to-belly counter from Joey Omega. Running neck breaker, catches JDB. Both men are down. our official, the one Jaden Collins, former SSW wrestler, asking both of these men if they're alright to continue. Big Superman punch from JDB. Whips him into the ropes. And a shot right to the breadbasket. What a spear. Beast mode by JDB, nearly breaking Omega in half. And somehow Omega still gets the shoulder up. JDB can't believe it. Springboard moonsault now. Goes to the cover. 2, 3. And that time, the moonsault was enough to put the final nail in the coffin. Great debut from both of these individuals. I look forward to seeing JDB join us on the GWA Smoke brand. I'm sure we'll find a spot for him. And as for Joey Omega, he'll be going down to the farm, and I expect big things out of Joey Omega after what we've seen from him here tonight. Once the chef, Devious Douglas, gets a hold of the new ingredient, whips him into the mix, Omega is sure to become a star on the farm. But JDB making the money smile big here tonight, especially since he's coming to my brand with a big win. And Beast Mode has officially been activated in GWA. Great debut. More coming up. Well, folks, if you enjoyed our first double debut match, then you're gonna love this one. We got GWA Homegrown's newest member, NFG, which stands for No Fucks Given. Cooter actually tricked me into signing this guy. He said he was a bodybuilder named like Nate Freeman Garland, and I knew that name sounded fucking made up. And I had to sign the contract and everything through the mail. And to my surprise, Cooter had us pick this guy up at fucking prison after a damn 10-year sentence for aggravated assault or some shit like that, attempted murder, hell, I don't know. But it's okay, because Omega's newest member is probably the one man on the planet that wouldn't be scared of any inmate. Hell, he should probably be one himself. I'm talking about the Drifter Blackwood Turner. And if you know the story of Blackwood, you know this is a sick, twisted individual. And if you don't know the story, you don't want to. We got it live next.
No fucks given. No fucks given.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
Late
to the
night
ring
plates in the sink.
from Oakland,
I'm still counting up stink.
California.
Whole block smell like rust. Whole team move on trust. Chain got dents, got scars. Been through hell and parked out cars. Yo talk cheap, yo jaw too loose. Mine hit hard, cut off the juice. Front porch full of smoke. Old dog barking at the joke. We don't smile for the lens. We just slide when the night bends. No fucks given. No fucks given. Say it again. No fucks given. No fucks given. Cold in the chest. Still no fucks given. No fucks given. My dog came in with a bag. Blue face ripped from the tag. Mama said keep your head low. But my hunger don't move slow.
I mean, wow, would you look at that physique? That guy's an absolute monster, and I'm not talking about Blackwood. But NFG is in for a different kind of opponent than he's ever faced in his life here, for sure. When you see these two big titans going at it here, NFG is going to be added to the homegrown roster. Blackwood Turner coming to Omega. You just know both of these guys are going to be problems for their rosters. Oh. And this is an interesting clash of powerhouses here. What a clothesline there from Blackwood. Those clubbing blows of NFG. Blackwood trying to fight him off here. Oh, man. Absolute war here. Blackwood misses the big boot. And there you see the strength of NFG, but struggling to keep Blackwood Turner down. And just look at the strength of this individual. Blackwood Turner, no small man by no means. And NFG just manhandled him. Oh, man. Running DDT from Blackwood Turner. The Drifter's one of those guys that can take an unbelievable amount of punishment and still keep coming. But NFG looks fucking impressive. That is a big, big, bad sumbitch right there. I think one of his arms is bigger than Cooter. Just look at that with ease. Now this match taking its way to the outside, and that's where Blackwood can get a little dirty. And there's Blackwood Turner showcasing that old school veteran presence. Blackwood's been around for a long time. First made his debut back in AOW, the very first E-Fed that the money ran. NFG, though, making his debut in this world. He's been locked up the entire time the money's been doing E-Fed. But this guy looks like Bobby Lashley, Ahmad Johnson, and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner all got together for an awkward threesome and a child was produced. And just handling Blackwood Turner with ease right there. NFG is a monster. And he could be signaling it is over here. Blackwood with the counter. And now Blackwood Turner could be looking for that choke slam. Oh, instead, just a stiff right from Blackwood. And the Drifter follows up with a leg drop. NFG tries to regroup outside the ring, but the Drifter's waiting for him. Deadly combination. Then tries to choke NFG out. Blackwood again, that leg drop. And NFG continues to fire back at everything Blackwood has to offer. Ooh, just a crushing clothesline there in the corner. NFG putting the boots to the Drifter. And man, Blackwood may be a glutton for punishment, but you have to think even he is feeling the effects of this NFG character. NFG stands for no fucks given, and I guess you don't have to give a fuck if you're muscled up like that. Who the fuck's gonna fuck with you? Now Omega and Homegrown may have trouble finding opponents for their new roster members debuting in this match. Nice counter from Blackwood Turner there. And the Drifter trying to work on the legs of NFG. Blackwood setting him up here. Looked like he was going to try for the choke slam, but wasn't expecting NFG to go over that top rope. Has to rethink his strategy, club and blow right to the back. Blackwood Turner not letting up now that he's taking control here in this match. Just a violent assault from the Drifter. And just like that, a big headbutt, and NFG's back in and pounding away on the Drifter. NFG with the cover, 1, 2. And a kick out by Blackwood Turner. This match will continue. And back and forth this action goes. Real powerhouse versus brawler fight here. You've seen with ease. Just tossing Blackwood, but that's starting to take a toll on NFG if he can't figure a way to put Blackwood away. It may be too late. Huge choke slam there from Blackwood Turner. And that's what I mean about the Drifter. He's one of those guys you can just keep after, but he's hard to put away. End of the track. Goes for the cover. And that's it. Your winner is Blackwood Turner, the Drifter, in this one. Huge win. But I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people talking about both Blackwood Turner and NFG after this match. I mean, looking at the physical specimen that is NFG, this dude's going to be a bona fide star on Homegrown. But as big and as bad as NFG is, getting past the Drifter Blackwood Turner is a whole different breed of what people are used to. And there you seen at the end of the track, Blackwood Turner, the Drifter with a victory in the Omega roster. They better get themselves prepared because it's a train about to roll through Omega. And it just might be a Drifter that hops off. Well, folks, if you've been enjoying the debuts all night, this next match isn't going to disappoint, as we have a quadruple debut representing GWA Alpha, the blue collar blue blood David Foster. Smoke has a little creepy demon dude named Noel that was all Cooter's doing. I don't have anything to do with that shit, so if it goes bad, I'm blaming Cooter. If it goes good, I'm obviously taking the credit. Then the farm has another new debut gunner, Samuels, and that guy looks like an absolute monster. And then we got Homegrown with another new talent, former military, known as Hollow Point. There's not a whole lot known about this guy, other than he's dangerous, and he has killed people overseas, in combat, with his bare hands, on more than one occasion. So, there's that. Maybe it was a good idea to sign him, maybe not. Like I said, Cooter's fault.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 297 pounds, Gunner and his opponents. First, from Chattanooga, Tennessee, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Archetype 9. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, David
Alright, folks, you're back live with the money. And if you watched the last episode of GWA Omega, one of Cooter's recruits out of his Fab 5 recruiting class debuted on Omega and won a big match. Jason King. The other 4 members of Cooter's Fab 5 recruiting class, the big, bald, mean-looking guy, that's Gunnar Samuels. And he is on GWA The Farm. The guy you see with the kendo stick, that's Hollow Point. Ex-military, part of the homegrown roster. The guy that you just seen German suplex Hollow Point is the blue-collar, blue-blood David Foster. And he's part of GWA Alpha. And the creepy little demon luchador that's fighting David Foster is Noel. And he's part of GWA Smoke. And well, folks, I didn't have nothing to do with that. Cooter got pissed off at me because I refused to sign his buddy, Blackwood Turner. So, he decided to stick me with the creepy little demon out of his recruiting class, Noel. But, when I told Cooter I didn't want any more demon characters, the joke's on him because I didn't mean demon luchadors. Interesting mix of talent here. The money doesn't know anything about him. Huge shot by Hollow Point, followed up by a spear. And brutal punches. Hollow Point in a tactical gear. Now part of the homegrown roster. And the big maniac that just splashed him was Gunnar Samuels, new to the farm. Excellent competition so far here tonight. It's GWA Super Dark. It's for the fans. It's all about fun. Nothing's official. We're just having a good time. And once we get through this show, the money is gonna start full production on week 6 and week 7 in GWA. Before we get to the GWA Omega, no handouts, pay-per-view event, brand exclusives. It's gonna be good shit. Snake Eyes there from Gunnar Samuels. And Samuels looking dominant in this match. Up until he got dumped out of the ring. And this one is good, folks, so far. Elimination rules. Only one of these rookies are gonna win in this match. Which one's it gonna be? Hopefully it's the little creepy demon luchador Noel. He is part of the Smoke brand, so I gotta represent. The money loves GWA Dark. It's one of my favorite shows of the week. But I mean, I'm really busy. I'm committed to 100% calling Alpha, Omega, Homegrown, and Smoke. That's our big 4 shows. And I can't go back to Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, and all them on commentary. They just suck in comparison. So the mob father, Pit Machiavelli's gonna take over Dark for the money. Help me out a little bit. Big move there by Gunner. We are still seeking a full-time commentator for GWA The Farm. If anyone is interested and you're capable of doing it, and I don't have to teach you a whole lot, or you have an iPhone and I can teach you in the easiest way possible, we are seeking a full-time commentator for GWA The Farm. The money will hold it down until we get one, but we need one as soon as possible. That way we can churn out more shows and stay on schedule a little better. Oh, nice suplex there from Hollow Point. And now, oh, what a move. This guy is insane. One, and a kick out by Noel. You ain't beating my creepy demon luchador like that. And here we have a pin attempt. And a near fall. Gunner Samuels almost eliminated Hollow Point there. Oh, and David Foster sends Noel right into the ring post. Action happening outside the ring. Action happening inside the ring. This is good shit. This is exactly what the money expected from GWA Super Dark, and it has not disappointed so far. Oh, diving headbutt there from Gunner Samuels. Noel and David Foster still fighting on the outside. Hollow Point and Gunner Samuels going at it inside. Oh man, and these guys are getting busted open left and right. A lot of blood in this one. You gotta love what we're seeing here from these guys. All looking to make a statement in their debut. We already seen successful debuts from JTB and Blackwood Turner tonight. And even their opponents still look good in losing. Joey Omega caught the attention of the money. Definitely has a unique move set and arsenal. And then, of course, NFG, a walking fucking tank. And I'm just going to say it. He may have lost here tonight. But I also believe it's a high possibility that there's nobody on this roster that can beat NFG other than Blackwood, Turner, and the money. But he's not on my brand, so I ain't got to worry about his big ass. Nice move from Noel. All right, let's see what you got, Demon Dude. Part of the Smoke roster now. Ah, that's not impressing the money. I'm a little pissed off at Cooter. Like, all these dudes are badass, but I would have loved to have Gunner Samuels. I mean, that guy's an absolute force of destruction. Hollow Point has actually killed men with his bare hands in combat. I don't know nothing about Noel. He dresses like a demon and he don't talk. Damn you, Kurt. You're my co-GM. You really dropped the ball on us.
No, I didn't, Money.
Where the fuck did you come from?
I've been here the whole time. I've learned when I stay really still, I'm invisible to the naked eye.
Really?
I promise you, Money, the Knoll guy is badass. I gave us the best one of them all.
Then how come he just got planted by the fucking blue blood dude? A Canadian.
Well, he's good too.
Curtin. I don't mean no offense, buddy. You know you're my dog. And I love you. I'm trying to work. Please just give me 2 fatties to smoke and get through this match, and I will come see you after the match.
Well, if that's what you wanted, Money, that's all you had to say. But you see, my guy Noel didn't even tap out to the sharpshooter from a real Canadian.
Well, he almost had an elimination there, but wasn't able to pick it up.
Bye, Money, I got shit to do. And by shit to do, I mean drugs.
Of course you do.
Are you in?
No, the weed's all I need tonight. I can't be on that fucking cooter trippy shit.
You're lost. Whee!
Alright, folks, sorry about the distraction, but this match continues. All 4 men still in the contest, no eliminations. Oh my, look at that leg drop off the top rope to the outside by David Foster. Noel just scored our first elimination, getting rid of Hollow Point. We are down to 3. There you see Hollow Point exiting after a great debut, but there's a lot to prove in a match like this. And right now, the money is starting to think Cooter might have been actually telling the truth for once in his life. This Noel kid seems impressive. Gunnar Samuels with the snake eyes, and that's still who the money would have picked. I mean, this guy is an absolute freak of nature. Noel with a big knee right to the forehead, and Gunnar Samuels may be knocked out cold. Big move that goes for the cover. Then Fusion 2. Kick out by David Foster. Uh-oh, Noel going for the ankle pick. He's got the ankle locked in on Gunnar Samuels. Samuels might be in trouble here, trying to figure a way out, and escapes the hold, but the damage may have already been done here. Gunnar sends both of his remaining opponents colliding into each other, goes for the big move here. Has Foster up, and Foster with the counter, taking out the knee of Gunnar Samuels. But the distraction by Noel provided opportunity, a bulldog to Foster. Noel goes for the pin here on Gunnar Samuels, and we're down to our final 2. Representing Smoke, you have the creepy little demon Luchador Noel. And representing GWA Alpha, you have the blue collar blue blood, David Foster. We have already seen Hollow Point and Gunnar Samuels eliminated in this match. There you see Gunnar walking the walk of shame. Nice counter there from Foster. Going to the top rope. What could he look for here? Big guillotine leg drop. Goes for the cover. 2. And a kick out by Noel. Our cameraman apparently fixated on Gunnar Samuels instead of the match. Oh, nice butterfly suplex. Okay, dude, he's in the back. What the fuck are you still filming the doorway for? Are you worried he's in there banging your wife? Like, come on, brah. Oh, and there's that viciousness of Noel. Come on, Noel, you got this. You're part of Smoke. We built a little different on that brand. Of course, our cameraman worked better too. But it is GWA Dark. It's probably the fucking principal or AV Club recording this shit. I'm just here to do commentary tonight. And the disrespect by the blue-collar, blue-blood David Foster from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Oh, and looking to inflict more punishment here using that steel chair, bending away at the arm. Meanwhile, in the ring, counter for counter, move for move. Excellent wrestling. It's exactly the type of in-ring action we all came to see here tonight. Well, not all of us. The cameraman apparently came to watch the fucking door. Sharpshooter applied, locked in deep. Will Noel tap? He didn't tap, but he may be pretty much passed out. No, sneak roll up from Noel. Goes for the cover. 1. And a reversal. 1, 2, 3. David Foster using technical prowess and ring mat abilities to pull off the victory. It was actually pretty badass. Great match. 4 men showed up. 4 men were ready to beat the hell out of each other for your entertainment. And I think they delivered. Especially the ironic twist of having the match end on one of the most basic technical wrestling maneuvers of all time made it even that much more better. Doesn't matter, David Foster, the blue-collar blue blood, is your winner. Impressive victory. And I don't know. He's got something going in the tank. We'll find out. As for now, the money's about to take another smoke break, and I'll catch you guys in a minute. We got more action coming up next on GWA Dark. Woo! All right, folks, and the money has your GWA Farm Dark match coming up next. A little feud that's been brewing for weeks now. We have Death Row and Yoshi Inamura taking on two of Raven's flock members, Perry Saturn and Kidman. The interesting thing about this is 3 of these guys all made their debut on the exact same night. And Yoshi Inamura just happened to be the guy that was down to team with them. And it's an ongoing feud on the farm. It spilled into dark, and we have tag team action. Death Row, Yoshiki Inamura versus Perry Saturn and Billy Kidman of the Flock. We got it live next on GWA Supah Dark.
Hit the sky, I'm taking flight, fans screaming, let's go. Flipping bombs from the sky, call that shit my death row. When you step into my ring, you stepping on the death row. Death row, death row, let's go. Dark 10, can't see my eyes, whole city know I slide. Solid step, I don't type, I just pull up, change your life. Cold heart under chrome teeth, blood red on designer sneaks. Say my name, that's how they seek, you get found in a couple weeks. Big body drift through rain, money talk, can't see the pain. Dark dogs, they know my name, every scar turned to a chain. Game with me, they never switch, pray a lot, still talk slick. Turn a threat to a news clip, one word, that's a long trip. Gone. The sky, I'm taking flight, fans screaming, let's go. Flipping bombs from the sky, call that shit my death row. When you step into my ring, you stepping on the death row. Death row, let's go, let's go. Eyes low, but I see plots. Snake talk, I just hear shots. Big racks in a padlock box, came from the corner, now on blocks. Tattooed on my old sins, everyone got a price tag. If I ever say your name once, you go in on a toe tag. I don't play, I press go. Wrong move, it's death row. Whole call on my echo, they chant.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 438 pounds, Saturn
Come to see you
and Billy Kidman.
blood in the low.
Ballin'.
A tapping at the window, the story grew cold. Your heart keeps breathing, your lock won't lie.
All right. Got a good one going here. A former SFW employee, the demon spawn of Powerhouse, Death Row, teaming up with Yoshiki Inamura, taking on Kidman and Saturn of Raven's Flock. This has been an ongoing feud that kicked off a couple of weeks ago on GWA The Farm, and it's carrying on here. I Irish whip by Death Row, sending Saturn into the corner, and there's the tag into Inamura, looking for the double team, double suplex. Death Row and Yoshiki Inamura working good together. You have to love the intensity of Yoshiki. He randomly got paired with Death Row and Stunning Shawn Franklin in their debuts. And they teamed up in 6-man tag action against Raven, Saturn, and Kidman. Yoshiki is trying to stand up and represent for the farm and not allow Raven's flock to corrupt GWA the farm. And he has an ally, it appears, in Death Row. Stunning Shawn Franklin has been part of this fight with the flock. Oh, a vicious pile driver there from Saturn. Saturn, a very talented wrestler. Very underrated. Nice double team effort here by the flock. And it looked pretty good until Kidman attempted to drop kick the air for no reason. Might be trying to get rid of that 7-year itch. On Kidman fighting out. And Kidman has Death Row, but Death Row now fighting back and forth here on the outside. And what a knee strike from Death Row. There are rules in this match, so these guys got to obey the referee's count here, get back in the ring. And I don't know if Kidman's going to make it. Barely. Nice dodge there from Kidman and takes down Death Row with the drop kick. Now Kidman's wrestled with a lot of luchadors and cruiserweights, so Death Row is definitely not going to be a stranger that Kidman is not used to. This is exactly what he does there. He was going for the 7-year itch, that shooting star press that he made so famous, but Death Row was able to counter, and oh my. Death Row comes back. Both men make the tag. Now Yoshiki runs into a spinning roundhouse kick from Perry Saturn. Saturn again showing off those educated feet. Not giving Yoshiki a chance to build any offense here. But Yoshiki using power to his advantage again. That raw toughness. Tries to go to the well too many times, and a counter by Saturn into the reverse DDT. Definitely seeing things pick up on GWA the farm. All the new roster additions to these already deep brands, and we got great things happening in GWA. I know we had a little break there after Smoke. Money was dealing with some shit, but I'm back and I'm giving you a commercial-free Supah. 9 fucking matches tonight. I think you can forgive the money for taking a few days off. Still got to take care of my people. Give them something to watch. Oh, and Death Row learned this from his favorite wrestler, GWA Ron James. The tequila pass out used on Kidman there. Oh, nice little fake out there, switcheroo by Death Row, makes the tag back into Yoshiki. And we're seeing great action in this tag team match. This is our first official dark match here on GWA Dark. We kick things off with 3 very fun, very interesting new talent showcase matches. And now we're getting into the dark match portion of our program, where each show submits a dark match. And this week the farm sent in Yoshiki Inamura and Death Row versus Saturn and Kidman in this tag team match, and it is delivering here so far. The referee trying to give these guys a chance, but Saturn is already celebrating like he's won the match. Instead, Saturn makes a foolish error, breaks the count himself. And now Yoshiki is daring Saturn to get in the ring and try. Saturn wants to go after Death Row instead. Maybe there's a strategy here by the flock, get rid of Death Row and then try to take out Yoshiki. Nice counter and takedown, hip toss by Saturn. And the flock working well together. Saturn and Kidman. Oh, double headbutts. Talk about violence. And I'll tell you what, the flock is definitely going to be a problem in GWA. And I don't mean just on the farm. It's only a matter of time before these guys get called up. I mean, just Saturn and Kidman in the tag division alone would definitely instantly improve any brand's tag team division. Nice move there by Death Row, but broken up by Saturn, and this match will continue. Death Row a little too slow on the elbow. Kidman dodges and makes him pay. Huge clothesline, goes for the cover. And a kick out at 1. It's going to take a lot more than that to put away Powerhouse's son, Death Row. You know, he had to inherit some of the big guy's stubbornness. He is 50% Hizzle. And Kidman can't seem to decide what he wants to do with Death Row here. Maybe he's finally got it figured out. Tornado Bulldog goes for the cover. 1. And Yoshiki makes the save. Incredible tag team match here on the Farms GWA Dark Match. You catch these guys regularly on GWA The Farm. Then, of course, you can see anybody on GWA Dark. You never know who's going to show up. Oh, big DDT right off the apron. And as AA Aaron James would say, right off the hardest part of the ring. Unfortunately, I can't call any hardwood classics here tonight because somebody thought it was a good idea to put down rubber mats. Cooter said something about making sure that talent don't get injured on GWA Dark because, well, we don't make that much money off of it, and we wouldn't turn a profit if anybody gets injured. And you know, he makes a good point. Every now and then, a blind squirrel finds a nut. But Cooter's also the same guy that believes we can fix every injury that happens with super glue and duct tape. So nice counter there from Death Row, exploding with a drop kick right into the corner. And we have a good contest taking place here, tag team. You've seen Yoshiki going for that brutal chop that he's oh so famous for. But Kidman just too quick. You really have to love the great tag team action and chemistry we're seeing here. Big move, and Yoshiki is starting to stir up some trouble here. He could be looking to put him away. Huge scoop slam. With ease, showing off his power. Oh, misses on the clothesline. Well, dodge and weave action here by both men. Yoshiki sticks him with that uppercut and catches him with a big belly to belly. And Yoshiki Inamura looking to fly. And I believe Kidman got the knees up. He did, and capitalizes with that huge clothesline. And this match has been brutal. You can see that it's a little bit personal here. These guys have shared the ring a couple of times now, and things are starting to heat up. Uh-oh, Kidman was going for that Hurricane Rana. But a huge power bomb by Yoshiki on the counter and tags Death Row back into the match. Death Row puts a boot in for good measure, goes for the cover, tries to get the win, and a kick out at 2. Ooh, poison runs. Ow, that hurt my neck. I really hope Death Row goes to the top rope. His finisher's badass. It's called the Death Roll, and he does like 50 fucking flips in the air. It's badass. I love it. We have already seen Kidman go for the 7-year itch once, but he didn't connect. Be nice to see one of those hit too. I can't believe Brock Lesnar used to do that shit back in the day. Shooting star splash from a guy that big. Young Brock was absolutely insane. If they would have paid that guy mountains and mountains of money and prevented him from ever going to UFC back in the day, there's no telling the career highlights we missed out on from Big Brock Lesnar back in the day. Oh, big slam from Yoshiki. Going to the top rope, looking to get freaky with a big splash. And these top rope moves ain't working out too well for Yoshiki here tonight. A lot of counters, some great wrestling on display. Shoulder tackle right into the small of the back. And there's them thunderous chops Yoshiki is so deadly with. Echoing through the arena. Saturn looks like he might be done, and he is. Yoshiki Inamura and Death Row pick up the win. It was a great match. Both teams worked great together. All four men were impressive throughout the match. And it's one of those that you really felt could have went either way. But in the end, those devastating chops from Yoshiki were just too damn much for Saturn. And they stick it to the flock here. It was a great win, great match. Everybody looked like $1 million to the money, and you gotta love what's happening down on GWA the farm. Growing, building talent for the future, helping struggling stars rebrand, redevelop, refine themselves, redefine themselves. Great action. What a tag match. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still got more GWA Super Dark coming up live next. Alright, and next up is going to be our GWA Alpha Dark match. We have a 3-on-3 intergender tag team competition that's going to see the Awesome Truth, Miz, and R-Truth teaming up with Natalya Neidhart, Natty herself, taking on the 3 Judgment Day members, JD McDonough, Dirty Dom, and Raquel. This should be hard-hitting 3-on-3 tag team action. We got it live next from Tucson on GWA Super Dark.
I came to play, there's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees and pray. You can say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back, watch your future fade. I came to play, get my dues paid. I guess you had a dream, but it can't be saved. I came to play, there's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees and pray. You can say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back, watch your future fade. As you get worse, my script is to the letter, and I'll write your final verse. I am here to stay, and I have come Y'all know what time it is. To the point we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People living there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition, make them disappear like your favorite magician. I ride until the wheel fall off. I bounce back and back till the next gets soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm just being simple. Different times I be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame to be the most must-see OG playing the game. Haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off for show. Shall bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody, here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Representing the Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 195 pounds, JT McDonough.
All right. And GM Jerry James of GWA Alpha has cooked up another good one here. The Young Bloods, Judgment Day, Dirty Tom, Raquel, Lord Farquaad, JD. I better not make no jokes about people's names on commentary. A couple of weeks ago, I called this guy a pebble, and he's still been out of shape over it. Even assaulted poor Cooter. Real soft though. JD McDonough does look like Lord Farquaad. Oh, big move, BFT. Coming from the Miz there. This is pretty good. I'm liking what I see here. A little intergender 3-on-3 tag team action, and JD McDonough, all jokes aside, one hell of a wrestler, showing it here, and Natty wants a piece of JD. Not often JD is taller than his opponent. Oh, nice counter. Natty showing off her strength. She does hit the gym frequently. Oh, and look at that. Natty going for the sharpshooter on JD. Could you imagine if they win the match? Oh, and broken up by Raquel. JD needs to make a tag here. Natty is making a fool of him. Oh, did you see that landing? Makes the tag into R-Truth now. And Truth. Oh, 450, but JD got the knees up. Since when the hell did R-Truth start using that move? Oh, that'll make you see the chiropractor. And JD trying to tag his partners, but they're not in the right spot. Hey, from Ron Cena. And that might be all, folks. I think JD just got his attitude adjusted. Uh-oh, it ain't over yet. He's looking for it. 5. Knuckle. Ah. Boo. JD. Tired of the Ron Cena impression and Dirty Dom doing what Dirty Dom does, being dirty and giving JD some momentum again. And JD McDonough has fought all of this match for the Judgment Day. Oh, Spanish Fly. Or would it be the Irish Fly? Oh, JD looking to fly here. That's a lot of distance. Can he get it? Oh, diving clothesline takes down Truth. Miz is begging R-Truth to make the tag, and Truth is able to make the tag here. Miz locking in the figure 4. JD went to try to make the tag. Miz come in. For some dumbass reason, JD turned around and decided to go after Miz. He is locked in that figure four. And Raquel and Dom just kind of watched as JD tapped out. Judgment Day weren't really good teammates here tonight. Not sure what the deal with that is. But The Miz led his team to victory, and him and R-Truth, as well as Natty, will take that. All three members of their team got a little action in on JD McDonough, and all three look great. Big win for the vets. GWA Alpha with one hell of a dark match. And I do have breaking good news, folks. We finally found Caleb. Well, he found us. His wandering finally led him back to work. I'll be back in a minute. Folks, next we got our GWA Smoke Dark match booked by yours truly. We got Raheem Machiavelli, the younger brother of the mob father Pitt Machiavelli, who had an impressive debut in a multi-man match last week despite losing. And his opponent tonight, Dragon Lee, was also in that match and had an impressive performance despite losing. So this week, these two are going to face off one-on-one in what should be one hell of a match. Coming up live next on GWA Super Dark Cooter.
Raheem the Future done.
Mob ties, heavy ones. Yeah. Drive by some bank notes. Mob shit, better run.
Hey, I'm my brother's keeper. The motherfucker German rap, hip hop preacher. Raheem the Future done, we the keynote. Drive by some bank notes. Mob shit, bitch, they stick 'em up because we say so. Stick 'em up because we say so.
Say raw, whole block freeze when they see who we are. Little bro in the back got a mask and a scar. He ain't talk much, he just play his part. Count rolls on the table, ash burn hoes, unmarked bills in the microwave glow. Who was there when the judge tried to lock me? Swore on the code they gon' move how we tell them just why.
Oh my God, this people. Now I'm not a German rap, hip hop preacher. Raheem the Future done, we the keynote. Drive by some bank notes, mob shit, bitch, they stick 'em up because we say so.
And his opponent from Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds.
Time to heat it up. We set the stage like blow, no defeating us. Walking through the flames, bring the fuego every day. To the top, mi gente, getting hot caliente. Heating up, let the dragon spit fire. Now the pit is on fire. I control the empire. From the bottom we rise up. From the ashes, volcanic, my flow lava. The roof is on fire, it's about to get hotter.
All right, now it's time for the Money's brand, the GWA Smoke Brands Dark match. We got one-on-one action. Last week we saw both of these men involved in a triple threat match on GWA Dark. And both men unfortunately lost that match as the Honky Tonk Man walked away victorious. Now, we have the Mob Father's younger brother, the Capo, Raheem Machiavelli, taking on Dragon Lee here. This should be a good one. It's a nice snap suplex there from Lee. And Machiavelli's going to have to adapt quickly to the speed of Dragon Lee if he wants to compete in this match here. Dragon Lee is not letting up, and he's looking to fly, but a sidestep by Raheem. And that may have just turned the tide of the momentum in this match. I definitely was impressed with what I seen from Raheem Machiavelli last week. We saw his older brother, Pitt, on the last episode of GWA Smoke. It was actually our last episode we had of any of our shows before this one. Definitely a great show. Go back, check it out. But Pitt and Braun Breaker put on one hell of a contest. And Machiavelli hit a shot heard around the world and ended up picking up the victory. And we'll see if his younger brother can have that same luck here tonight. The Mob Father also lost a multi-man match in his first contest on GWA Smoke. And then he came back to win a one-on-one. So maybe his younger brother, Raheem, will have that same luck here against Dragon Lee. It was all Dragon Lee to open up the match, but Raheem started fighting back. Dragon Lee came out of nowhere with that quick Hurricane Rana, but we got some back and forth here on the outside of the ring right now. What a German suplex. He'll feel that in the morning. And Dragon Lee, picking a unique way to dodge that drop kick, goes back in the ring. And the Money's going to try to catch up and get us close to a regular schedule again for these next couple of weeks before we get to the GWA Omega brand exclusive no handouts pay-per-view event. We still have 2 more weeks of full schedule shows. That won't happen every day, but I'm going to be on top of them. As a matter of fact, I'll be working on GWA Alpha as soon as the show ends tonight. Trying to get that one out in the next day or two. Dragon Lee looks like he has something big planned here. Whips Raheem into the corner. Not sure what Dragon Lee's looking for here. And the Money thought he took a little too long to set it up. And I was right. Raheem capitalizes. Uh-oh. Ankle lock. Locked in. He's dragging him away from the ropes. Dragon Lee has nowhere to go, but he's so quick, so shifty. Those luchadors can bend and flex in ways that other wrestlers can't. And able to escape that ankle lock. Dragon Lee now plants Raheem. And every time Raheem tries to get something going, Dragon Lee just so quick on the offensive. Uh-oh, Raheem catches him. Oh! That was a brain buster. Dropped him right on his dome. Goes for the cover here out of desperation, and somehow Dragon Lee gets the shoulder up, and this match will continue. These two competitors making the money. Their GWA Smoke GM proud here. Definitely bringing the fight on GWA Super Dark. Dragon Lee looking to set him up, but took too long again. Nearly got his head taken off with that clothesline. Drive by Raheem, and he picks up his first victory in the GWA singles action over Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee put up a hell of a fight, and him and Raheem went back and forth this whole contest. But in the end, Dragon Lee was taking a little too long trying to get his moves set up and planned, and GWA doesn't really give you the time to plan and strategize. This ain't what all the superhero fans that say Batman can beat anybody with prep time situations. Dragon Lee took too long to set it up. He had the match won, but Raheem saw his moment. Dragon Lee took just a second too long on the setup and nearly got his head taken off with a clothesline. And Raheem Machiavelli has picked up his first GWA win. And I know somewhere there's a happy mob father with a smile on his face and that proud big brother pride. Great win. And I mean, if this was a regular GWA Dark, the show would be over already. But this is GWA Super Dark. We still got a couple more matches. Don't go anywhere, the money will be back shortly. Alright folks, the money is back with you live, and up next it's going to be our homegrown brand dark match. And they bringing out the stars here tonight. Anytime Goldberg is involved, it's a big deal. But this time, I think Goldberg's facing an opponent that is very different from any opponent he's ever faced in his career. Let's just hope Goldberg can get his spears and jackhammers in before he ends up opening a can of worms he doesn't want to. GWA Homegrown Dark Match coming up live next on Super Dark.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
All right. Homegrown trying to follow the money up. Trying to follow smoke up by bringing out the big guns. I got Goldberg out here on GWA Dark. Wonder how they made that happen. I can't believe they were able to afford him for a GWA Dark match. He's taking on the boogeyman here, but Goldberg doesn't look too afraid. Oh, boogeyman comes back, finally getting some offense here. And he's going to have to stay on top of Goldberg. Big splash by the boogeyman. But Goldberg right back to his feet. We're wrestling here back and forth. Some arm wrenches. Oh, now into the side headlock by the boogeyman. And Goldberg, the power, sends him over the ropes, brings him back in. And Goldberg, the problem with Goldberg is he's just as fast as he is strong. And these two lock up again. Surprisingly, a lot more technical of a wrestling match than the money expected here. But the power of Goldberg again is just too much for the boogeyman. Boogie, no small individual, trying to get into the head of Goldberg. And now both men trading blows here. Goldberg and Boogeyman just daring each other to bring it. Now they're beating the living hell out of each other. Uh-oh. And Boogeyman now showing Goldberg he's not going to back down here. For the first time in this match, Goldberg is starting to reel, but even then, he comes right back, snake eyes to the boogeyman. And the power of Goldberg just tossing boogeyman around, manhandling him like he's nothing. I mean, Boogie's a big dude. Goldberg looked like he was setting up for the jackhammer there, but a nice counter from the boogeyman into that rear waist lock. But Goldberg now with the takedown has that leg lock applied, and boogeyman able to kick Goldberg right in the face and get him to break the hold. Goldberg looks like he could be setting up for it. Spear from Goldberg. And he's signaling for it, folks. The boogeyman could be next to receive the jackhammer. No. Boogie somehow able to counter and fight back after receiving that devastating spear from Goldberg. Now Boogeyman has Goldberg in the corner pounding away. And now Boogeyman showing a little strength, tossing Goldberg around the ring, letting Goldberg know he can manhandle too. A monster handle. Oh, wasteland. Boogeyman has Goldberg right where he wants him. He's signaling for him to get up here. Shoulder tackle, but the referee goes down as well. Boogeyman trying to get the finish. Goldberg able to counter. Grabs Boogie by the throat and just easily picks him up. Power slams him right into the mat. And Goldberg setting up for it again. He's looking for it. Spear to the Boogeyman. And the Boogeyman is down. Goldberg signaling that he is next. He has him. Picks him up. Puts him down. jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. And Goldberg is victorious. The mind games, the theatrics, the surprise technical wrestling from the Boogeyman was not near enough to stop the force that is known as Goldberg. I mean, when have you ever seen a competitor dominate the Boogeyman like that? For all those that think Goldberg is all hype, just some tool of Eric Bischoff's creation, you better think again. You out here in the streets and you doubting Goldberg, you just might find out that you're next. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got more GWA Supah Dark coming up live next. I believe it's going to be our Omega Dark match, followed by the surprise main event. Oh yeah, Kip gave him 4 stars on that one. It was a good ass match. Oh fuck, my mic's still on. And up next is going to be the last of our brand dark matches for the night. This one coming from Omega. But we still have a very special main event coming up next as well after this match. But this one from Omega is going to be triple threat action featuring Tito Santana, Santos Escobar, and El Hijo de Vikingo. This should be an incredible match. All of these Latino, Hispanic superstars from different eras, different companies, different backgrounds. This should be some good shit to see. Omega always cooking up some great shit, and the money's ready for this one.
Is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
Alright, folks, our GWA Omega brand is bringing us triple threat action here tonight. We have Santos Escobar, Tito Santana, and El Hijo de Vikingo. In traditional triple threat rules, the first pin or submission wins the match. Oh, what a kick by Vikingo. And Santana, the legendary vet, definitely has the size and strength advantage. But Escobar and Vikingo got some wild offenses. And just seeing them two right there interact was great in itself. We got to get that booked in the future, Omega. Vikingo, Escobar, one-on-one. No disrespect to Santana. Santana's a hell of a wrestler, too. Oh, and now Vikingo made a mistake bringing weapons into the match. And Escobar is not gonna take the same treatment from Santana there. And these guys not afraid to get violent. Oh, snapmare. That was a little violent from Vikingo. These guys have all made their name at different points, different times, and even in different companies. Santos Escobar, probably most famously known for his legendary NXT run. Tito Santana, part of the golden era of the WWE, a big star in the 80s and early 90s even. And then you have Vikingo. This guy's been all over the place. He's wrestled matches in TNA, AEW, AAA. Most famously known as one of Mexico's top lucha libre wrestlers. Very popular style throughout wrestling. And Tito Santana, he's more old school, chiseled, big, strong, technical. Interesting to see the differences in styles here. Santana. Don't let that nice guy smile of Santana fool you. That guy, he's showing he can get violent when necessary. Oh man, every time I turn around, I have to make sure my eyes are staying wide open and I don't blink, because if I do, I'm scared I'm going to miss another Vikingo highlight. Nice reversal and a picture-perfect drop kick there by Santana. That time Vikingo outsmarted the veteran. Ducks under. And Santos Escobar telling Vikingo to get rid of Tito Santana so they can handle it between the two of them. But that was obviously deceit. Forming alliances in these triple threat matches is one of the most dangerous things you can do. I mean, the only way it works in your favor is if you're planning on stabbing the guy that you're helping in the back. The only problem is he's probably also thinking the exact same thing. 9 times out of 10, alliances and friendships are going to be over when it comes down to who's going to get the win. And then it usually ends up being the guy that those two guys aligned against, because they start fighting each other and forget about him, and well, you know how that goes. Santos Escobar trying to be that guy. Here in this one, he's already took Santana out with that chair shot, but Vikingo fighting right back. Oh, plant Santos Escobar right on the steel chair, goes for the cover. Santana up, but not going to get there in time. El Hijo de Vikingo has won the match. I like that guy. That was definitely a smart call up for GWA Omega. Vikingo started out on GWA The Farm. He's literally a human highlight reel. The Omega GM saw that, and he's gonna be a star on that brand. He definitely did his thing here tonight. He don't give a damn where it's at, who signs the paycheck. He just want to win matches, eat ass, and get paid doing it. Impressive win for Vikingo. Is that who y'all had to win? That's who the money had the whole time. Nah, y'all did. Anyway, don't go anywhere. We got more. Oh yes, the main event up next. Alright, and up next we have our main event of the evening. There's been a few competitors on a few brands that have been very vocal about being the king of GWA Dark. Pat McAfee of the Alpha brand being one. Iron Sheik of the Farm brand being one. And even the Honky Tonk Man on the Money's Own brand, GWA Smoke, has also uttered it a few times. Now, Omega and Homegrown really hasn't participated, but I didn't want to leave them out, so I did some old checking in the GWA Dark history books and stats and all that. And I found that Cruz del Toro has did a couple dark matches for GWA Omega, so he got a spot. And Anubis Wolf is tied with like 8 other people on Homegrown for first place in GWA Homegrown dark matches. So the money said, what the hell? I'll probably save Chauncey at least 120 emails this week if I just book Nubs in the match. So, we have our King of Dark 5-man elimination match main event. I mean, personally, I'm rooting for the Honky Tonk Man, but I'm a little biased because I'm the GM of Smoke. Who do you think's gonna win?
Is in elimination match. Veracruz, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds, Cruz del Toro.
I wear a blue suede shoes. You ought to hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. Roll, Elvis, let the honky-tonk man show you how to rock and roll. Elvis who? He couldn't get it to me if it had handles on it.
Let's go!
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 233 pounds, Pat McAfee.
Habibi, listen. I am strong like small chicken,
And from Toronto,
but sexy, you know.
weighing in at 258 pounds,
Shaky, 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 baby. Shaky, shaky, fuck Hulk Hogan. Shaky, 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 baby. Big, big drip, my carpet rolling. Shaky, 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 baby. Shaky, shaky, crop exploding. Shaky, 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 baby. Shaky, shaky, fuck Hulk Hogan. Walking shop with the flip-flop flex. Gold chain heavy on hairy chest. Uncle say, son, you must invest. I buy 3 goats and a fake Rolex. Tea so sweet, make your teeth go numb. Cousin got rich selling Turkish gum. Taxi outside, horn go rum rum. I drive like game, you just respawn. You talk tough, but you soft like cake. I talk loud, make the landlord shake. You want beef? I've been full.
All right, folks, it's main event time here on Super Dark. 5-man elimination. One from each brand. Which one will take the crown as the official king of GWA Dark? Because, frankly, I'm tired of hearing it talked about on every single brand. So if we can just limit it to one King of the Dark match, that would be awesome. Question is, who's it gonna be? 5 men in here means it's odd numbers. Damn, Anubis. That's what happens when you just go around flipping people off for no reason. I've already got a whole feed of messages that say if Pat McAfee wins, we're right. The fans really don't like that guy. He was popular like the first or second week here, and then they turned on him quick. All he did was make fun of CM Punk. Oh, I knew this man just broke Pat McAfee's jaw. And Nubs is doing that crazy flying super wolf shit. Nearly eliminated the honky tonk man. And then Pat McAfee gonna get that cheap shot elbow in there. And Sheiky Baby is beating the fuck out of Cruz Del Toro. Alright, honky tonk man with that Russian leg sweep. He's got McAfee middle of the ring trying to get rid of Pat. 1, 2, and McAfee kicks out. So we do still have a possible ride on the hands. Not if he keeps missing drop kicks like that. I don't know who's going to be the King of the Dark match. I'm kind of rooting for Honky Tonk Man just because he's on the Smoke brand, but I don't know. I think Iron Sheik might be the most dangerous man in this match. He locks that camel clutch in, and he can pick up some quick eliminations. Iron Sheik has no problem being violent. Damn. Dubs needs to get back to having better role models. He never acted like that when Tommy Prime was his mentor. Oh, and Pat McAfee trying to get the cheap roll up on Cruz Del Toro. Didn't work. It almost did, though. Oh, Cruz. Man. hard to keep up with what's going on. There's so much action. The cameramen are doing a good job of following it, but the money is having a tough time here. These guys are all over the place. I don't think we've had any eliminations yet. Not sure what that was. Iron Sheik just threw something in the face. That's a football. And the Iron Sheik is brutally assaulted Cruz del Toro, but not enough to get rid of the cruise missile. And Honky Tonk doing a little shake, rattle, and roll there. Pat McAfee and Anubis having a little exchange of words. Pat McAfee probably got in Nub's head. Could you imagine if McAfee becomes Anubis's mentor? And this main event action is definitely delivering here. Even McAfee pulling off some pretty good moves there. McAfee looking to go high risk here and connects. Del Toro smartly goes to the outside of the ring. McAfee gets taken down by Anubis. And there's the Iron Sheik. He's got Cruz locked in. Camel clutch applied. Is Cruz gonna tap? Able to survive. Honky Tonk, man, trying to pick up an elimination there over McAfee, but not able to get the 3 count. And the war rages on to crown the king of dark. Sounds like a damn Batman movie. Oh, Anubis almost eliminated there by Cruz del Toro. Referee a little late getting in place, and the mess saved Nub's spot. Oh, and Anubis has caught McAfee slipping. Nub's going after Iron Sheik now. Uh-oh. Huge power bomb to Sheiky, baby. Anubis now, Hell's Gate submission locked in. Is Iron Sheik gonna tap? No. That is one tough son of a bitch. Gotta admire the strategy of the Honky Tonk, man. He's kind of staying on the outside of the ring, picking his moments. A lot of sneak attacks, saving some energy. Oh, man. Anubis just wrecked Iron Sheik's face. And now Anubis plants Cruz, goes right back after Iron Sheik. Oh, and McAfee, 2 birds, 1 stone. And right now I'm in shock and total disbelief. I can't believe that didn't put him away. Now Iron Sheik trying to get rid of McAfee. Not enough. Still no eliminations in this match. Honky Tonk Man to the top rope. Very interesting mix of styles and characters in this one. I think Iron Sheik may be pissed off a little bit. Cruz Del Toro just got a face full of ring post. And Iron Sheik took a little too long playing with his toys. Gave Anubis the chance to get up here. Spear from Anubis. And now he has that 2x4 with a nail sticking out. Oh. You dish it, you gotta be able to take it. Sheik trying to kill Nubs. And McAfee having a posing contest with the fucking fans. He probably found the only two in the crowd that actually like it. My beef with McAfee has nothing to do with wrestling. Motherfucker was a cult. Big clothesline there from Nubs. Anubis taking down Iron Sheik. And man, that's been a real clash between those two. Sheiky, baby. He done a little pointing and fussing. Somebody done made him mad. Rearranging the furniture outside the ring. And Pat McAfee he was thinking about wielding that 2x4, and he probably should have, because Cruz nearly kicked his head off there. Another nice counter by Cruz Del Toro. I'm telling you, Cruz is one of those guys that could be a sleeper to win this. After a couple of counters, the Honky Tonk Man going for the roll up here. Is it going to be enough? No. Almost got rid of Cruz Del Toro. Oh, when there's that famous diving fist drop of the Honky Tonk Man. Probably should have went for the cover instead. Going after the steel steps, and McAfee there to cut him off. Oh shit. I know y'all saw that. That was brutal. Now everybody fighting outside the ring. Don't nobody want to get eliminated. It may hurt more outside, but at least you can't lose the match out there. Absolutely incredible action in this one tonight. Pat McAfee is just throwing those footballs at everybody. Shake, rattle, and roll to Cruz Del Toro. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Again. Still no eliminations. Honky Tonk Man can't believe it. Thought he had him dead to rights there. Oh, and Sheiky doesn't give a fuck about the elimination. He's got Nubs locked in that clutch on the outside. Now some of the action is spilling back into the ring. Uh-oh, camel clutch. Locked in tight on McAfee. Still no eliminations in the match. Then McAfee gets speared in half by Anubis. And finally, we have our first elimination, and it looks like nobody is going to ride here tonight because Pat McAfee has been eliminated. Now you never have to hear him refer to himself as the King of the Dark match ever again. Oh, and Cruz del Toro again looking impressive. Referee getting in the way there. You better watch out. Cheeky will get his eyes. Snake eyes to Cruz del Toro. Honky Tonk putting in work on the outside against Anubis. Meanwhile, Iron Sheik gets rid of Cruz del Toro. We're down to 3. It is gonna be Iron Sheik, Anubis Wolf, and the Honky Tonk Man as our final 3 competitors. The Farm, Smoke, and Homegrown. All still in the mix. Alpha and Omega's competitors have been eliminated. And Anubis is getting aggressive and violent. You see Cruz disappointed after an impressive performance. Honky Tonk Man now looking to get rid of Anubis. Cruz may be hurt. Wade's limping off there. Sheik trying to get rid of Honky Tonk Man. You have to wonder which of these 3 men are going to come out on top here. And of course, the cameraman's literally going to follow Cruz all the way out of the building. What, does Cruz del Toro owe the camera guy money or some shit? I mean, there's some great wrestling going on in the ring, but sure, that shiny wooden floor and door are nice too, I guess. I mean, Cougar did work hard polishing it. Is that Jimmy Hart's megaphone? Well, I hope he hasn't become the Honky Tonk Man's manager, because I can't handle that loud mouth on Smoke. And I'm just gonna try to ignore it, because if I don't talk about it, it can't piss me off, right? I knew this going for the cover. And it looks like he didn't pin the Honky Tonk Man, but Honky Tonk Man may have eliminated Anubis. Nope. Oh, nasty clothesline from the Honky Tonk Man. And Honky Tonk Man is taking control of this match. I can't tell if Iron Sheik's still in the match or not. I should really just abandon the whole smoke box thing and go down to ringside where I don't have to rely on cameramen when I'm in these small gyms. They always make my smoke box either the teacher's lounge or the fucking principal's office. And I think we are. We're down to Anubis and Honky Tonk Man. At some point during the camera going back and forth, apparently Iron Sheik got eliminated, but I haven't seen him walk down the aisle either, so. Brutal final confrontation here in this match between Anubis Wolf and the Honky Tonk Man. Oh my. And Anubis is just fucking violent, man. This pup's grown up since the last time the money was around. You can't underestimate the Honky Tonk Man, though. I mean, this guy is one of the longest reigning, if not the longest reigning, Intercontinental Champion in company history. And even if he's not anymore, whoever broke his record in this new age bullshit don't really matter anyway. I'm not a complete hater of the new era, but it's lacking something. Kind of like the world. Just don't hit like it did in the 90s. Early 2000s. Cooter, I told you last week, fire your fucking cousin. Do not ever let him be a cameraman again. I don't care if you thought Pitt was calling dark. That is redundant. Hell yeah, Honky Tonk got it. Sorry, Anubis. Anubis did look impressive in that match, but Honky Tonk Man held on and got the win. I missed the Iron Sheik's elimination. And even more sadly, the Walk of Shame. The door actually made the replay highlights. And there it was. Honky Tonk picked up the win. Now the king of rock and roll. Also the king of dark. Maybe next he'll try to be the king of wrestling. Great match, great show. Glad everybody could tune in and watch. I'll try to get back on schedule somewhat this week.